SCP-206, the Voyager. Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. As SCP-206 is currently unable to be secured, an information suppression plan has been put into effect to conceal its existence. Frequencies known to be used by SCP-206 are to be monitored, and all images relayed to Earth via other probes or satellites deleted from non-Foundation assets after they have been retrieved. Technology and astronomy websites, journals and periodicals are to be monitored for discussion of the rover or the receipt of unusual photographs. See document 206AA12 for complete list. Persons who become aware of the existence of SCP-206 are to be administered amnestics. Update: the 30th of November 2000 data expunged. As orbital observation of SCP-206 has proven possible, agents within satellite and aerial imaging organizations are directed to keep watch for instances of SCP-206 and remove the images concerned. Deployment of image corruption cover story suggested. Description: SCP-206 is a Martian exploratory rover. Designation: Invictus. Launched on the 12th of August 2000. Data expunged as part of a joint Russian Space Research Institute/European Space Agency effort. Exact object specifications are listed in document 206AA1. Despite a successful launch aboard a Soyuz FG rocket, telemetry data was lost on the 16th of January 2000. Data expunged, roughly halfway to Mars. Attempts to re-establish communication failed, and on the 10th of February 2000 data expunged. The craft was declared lost. On the 8th of June 2000 data expunged, a day after Invictus was planned to arrive on the Martian surface. A connection was established with the SA flight control on the rover's assigned frequency. Before terminating at the source, 38 photographs were transmitted, appearing to show views of the expected landing zone and the Victoria crater. 3 days later, a further batch of 11 images was received, showing a drastically different location, later determined to be in the Cydonia Mensae, roughly 2,500 km due south. The Foundation was informed of the incidents by operatives at the ESA shortly thereafter, and moved to investigate. Containment procedures were instituted on the 21st of June 2000. Data expunged, when ESA Control received a batch of 5 images showing panoramic views of the Martian surface, apparently taken from its satellite Deimos. How the rover, which, as designed, is rated at maximum speed of 90 meters per hour on flat ground, traveled between these locations is currently unknown. SCP-206 contacts Earth sporadically, utilizing its original channel. Data redacted. Once a connection is established, it uploads a number of images in varying formats. Pictures received do not always correspond to the hardware originally installed on Invictus, though the signature and session initiation packets match those programmed. Tracking stations have received a total of data expunged images. A large number of these images, roughly 38%, appear to have been taken on Earth, or worlds similar to it, differing in some detail. The remaining photographs seem to have been taken on, or in the region of, various celestial bodies, only a small percentage of which are currently identified. Periods between transmission vary considerably. The shortest registered to date is 26 hours, the longest 511 hours. Despite visual confirmation of the existence of something resembling the rover, see Addendum 206. 1. No trace of it has been found in the received images, even when the scene includes a reflective surface. Further, a number of photographs show locations exceedingly difficult, if not impossible for a rover the size and shape of Invictus to access. Addendum 206-01. At the time containment procedures were instituted, it was unknown whether the transmissions originated from the probe itself, or if an unknown entity had simply co-opted the frequency and was impersonating the rover. However, on the 13th of August 2000 data expunged, SCP-206 transmitted a photograph of what was identified as a portion of a lunar ranging retroreflector. Nearby orbital assets were retasked to survey the relevant regions, revealing tracks closely resembling those over the size and shape of Invictus could be expected to leave. On the 30th of November 2000, data expunged Japanese lunar orbiter Selene captured the vehicle itself during a camera calibration session over the Copernicus crater. 4 hours later, SCP-206 uploaded a new image showing a view of the same region. Since then, SCP-206 has been captured by several satellites in various locales. See Sighting Log SCP-206. Addendum 206-02. Though SCP-206 generally uses data redacted, on at least 5 occasions images have been transmitted to, or via, civilian or military space assets. No connection between the image sets in question has been found. See Incident Log SCP-206 for more details. Archive of images sent by SCP-206. Date. Number of images. Description. Images. The 7th of June 2000, data expunged 38. The image sent appears to document SCP-206's landing on Mars. Image 1 shows a view of the Victoria crater, looking to the northeast, from approximately 3 kilometers above the surface. Images 2-37 show the same region at continually decreasing altitudes. Image 38 seems to have been taken at ground level, roughly 500 meters southwest of the mission's intended landing point. Data lost. The 10th of June 2000, data expunged 11 Mars, Cydonia Mensi, data lost. The 17th of June 2000, data expunged 5 exoatmospheric view of Mars. Based on the alignment of celestial bodies in the local cluster, the image was taken from Deimos. Data lost. The 21st of June 2000, data expunged 1, the first single image set, showing the rear of the Spirit rover, which was, at the time, traversing the Gusev crater. No anomalous readings or images were reported from Spirit. The 7th of July 2000, data expunged 1, ruins of the Temple of Mars Alta, Rome, Italy. This is the first image sent by SCP-206 that shows a place on Earth. The 13th of August 2000, data expunged 1 single image showing the top left portion of a lunar ranging retroreflector, later identified as belonging to Apollo 15. Image displays qualities consistent with being taken by a Hasselblad 500/EL data camera, a device not fitted to Invictus. The 29th of August 2000, data expunged 7 various views of Mount Rushmore, South Dakota, USA. Data lost. The 1st of October 2000, data expunged 1 stern portion of a sunken ship. Letters L, S, T and N are readable. Data lost. The 14th of December 2000, data expunged 1 racetrack player, Death Valley, USA. Image shows the trace of one of the sailing stones. Judging by the lower part of the image, as well as the stone's trajectory, the image seems to have been taken from one of the sailing stones. Data lost. The 7th of February 2000, data expunged 29 boxes with light bulbs. The place was not actually determined. Judging by the doors, it's a subway entrance in one of the Northern Hemisphere cities. The 11th of February 2000, data expunged 1, a metal construction of a humanoid figure on a horse-like 4-legged creature. Both the rider and the horse seem to be composed of multiple small details. The 21st of April 2000, data expunged 1 tractor, later identified as a universal model, on the porch of the Belgorod Regional Study Museum in Russia. The 11th of September 2000, data expunged 41. 13 images show a funeral mass in a church, later determined to be St. Jerome, Noordwijk, Netherlands. The rest depict a burial of man in the aforementioned church graveyard. The man was later determined to be data expunged. Data expunged, Chief Structural Engineer of the Invictus Mars rover project. Data lost. The 12th of September 2000, data expunged 1 gravestone of data expunged. Data expunged. The image is smudged. Some dark liquid stains were present on the camera lens at the moment of filming. Later investigation found SCP-206 tracks near the grave and 2, redacted, of unknown breed. Data lost. The 24th of February 2000, data expunged 1 Mount Rushmore with the face of Jefferson Davis instead of Abraham Lincoln. One of the first photographs to depict an Earth different from the original. The 3rd of July 2000, data expunged 1 Moscow Kremlin. The image appears to be taken from the Greater Stone Bridge. The walls and towers are white, although judging by the vegetation and people caught on film, The time the image was taken is consistent with the time it was received. Data lost. The 1st of August 2000 data expunged. 1 A small football field. Exact location unknown. It should be noted that all people and some objects depicted are lacking shadows. The 15th of September 2000 data expunged. 1 Taj Mahal, Agra, India. Judging by the perspective, the image was taken from the main spire. The structure doesn't look any different from the one we know, but the domes are adorned with gilded symbols that don't belong to any known alphabet. Data lost. The 30th of November 2000 data expunged. 8 The Moon, Copernicus Crater. Japanese space probe Kaguya has caught SCP-206 on camera here approximately at the same time. The 1st of January 2000 data expunged. 1 Data expunged. The 11th of January 2000 data expunged. 1 Primary coolant circuit of a nuclear reactor from the inside. Data lost. The 9th of March 2000 data expunged. 1 Data expunged. The 13th of March 2000 data expunged. 1 Temple of Kaffa, Giza, Egypt. Judging by the perspective, the image was taken from the Great Sphinx's nasal bridge. Data lost. The 7th of June 2000 data expunged. 1 2 broken TV sets with a house cat, Felis sylvestris catus, sitting on one of them, looking sideways. The 24th of July 2000 data expunged. 1 A deceased man lying in what looks like a coffin. The man was presumed to be P. Data expunged. F. Data expunged, a known actor, but at the moment the image was taken he was alive. Data lost. The 29th of July 2000 data expunged. 1 A scattering flock of doves. The place was later recognized to be the Cathedral Square, Belgorod, Russia. The 16th of August 2000 data expunged. 1 A lot of dead fish in an unknown place. Data lost. The 31st of October 2000 data expunged. 1 A view of a tank driver seat. The interior looks like a Morse super heavy tank, but a lot more modern. Data lost. The 19th of December 2000 data expunged. 1 Data expunged. Data lost. The 26th of March 2000 data expunged. 9 An architectural ensemble that looks like Forum of Augustus, Rome, Italy, but in pristine condition. One of the photographs depicts an electronic display installed next to the building presumed to be the Mars Altar Temple. The image shows some text on an unknown dialect of Chinese scrolling on the display. Partial translation reads, "Hail, Mars the Savior, great helmsman who led and raised the Celestial Empire. 100 flowers. May your spear strike, shields to cover us." Data lost. The 2nd of April 2000 data expunged. 3 Interior of the Kosnized Church, Kutna Hora, Czech Republic. The interior looks like the actual church, but some of the skulls can be seen, having 3 eye sockets. The 4th of April 2000 data expunged. 1 A view of Lopan River from the window of Kharkov National University building. Judging by the perspective, the building is at least 10 stories taller than the actual one, although the background corresponds to the date the picture was taken. Data lost. End of file.